Good morning. It's Thursday. I was going to say happy Thursday, but people aren't liking the happy and then the day of the week. And I totally understand. So I'll just say good morning. It's Thursday, March 6th. This week's been crazy, also known as bananas. I do enjoy bananas, but not in the form of a psycho week. Tomorrow's Friday. Hang in there. We're going to get there one step at a time. Let's go ahead and jump into some headlines, everyone. I'm a little extra loopy today. I have no excuse. I have no defense. It just is what it is. So, extra loopy. If that's not your cup of tea, it won't offend me if you scroll on by. But for the rest of y'all, welcome to Loopy Town. Here we go. So, headlines. Here we go. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, first one. Deadly storm with tornado, blizzards, thunderstorms leaves trail of destruction. Right. So there's some really bad storms that came through yesterday. And, a tree actually has assaulted my house. The tree just split at the trunk, my neighbor's tree. And so half of it was a huge tree. It was a huge ass tree. It fell over. It crashed into my back porch and my roof and impaled some of my gutter. Anyway, we're getting it sorted out. But needless to say, we didn't really need that right now. We were saving up to buy eggs. And so now it's like, well, got to get the roof fixed instead. So I'm telling everybody in the house, well, that's no eggs for 6 months, everyone. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. So next up, hopefully everybody else is safe and doing okay. Nobody got hurt. We were happy about that. But unfortunately, my house was assaulted. Next up, the science of beauty sleep, how quality of rest affects your appearances. I would love to have any kind of sleep. It doesn't have to be beauty sleep. It could just be regular sleep where, you go to sleep because if you don't sleep, you actually go crazy. And I know that's one of the things they teach you in basic training is they keep you up for a really long period of time and you start to go slowly crazy and then they make fun of you and then you have to go run 50 miles. Military's a tough gig, everyone. I digress. My lack of sleep has led me to a babbling point in my headlights. All right. Draft of Trump executive order calls for shutting down education department. Are we surprised? No, we're not surprised. There's already a bill that had been put into Congress. He's already been hinting at it. It's in P25. So yeah, it's on the way. What's actually going to happen? Who knows these days? Next, a flaming hot Cheeto shaped like a Pokemon character sells for $87,840 at auction. Are you freaking kidding me with this? You could get 5 dozen eggs for that. So go get your hot flaming Cheetos. The thing about these kinds of things, though, is that you have to find the right buyer. I've always found that a bit difficult. I'll find something and I'm like, wow, this is really neat, like a special Pringle or, a Hershey's bar where the print's just slightly off or something, and you're like, wow, this would be amazing. I bet somebody would buy this. But it's finding the buyers that are really, that's really the hassle involved. So good for them for selling their Cheeto, and I hope it has made it so that they can purchase, a couple of dozen eggs. All right, next up, to get my angles sorted out here, everyone. I'm sitting in the corner of my house, hoping that another tree doesn't fall down. All right, next up, here we go. Chargers release 5-time Pro Bowl pass rusher Joey Bosa. Sports, don't know, don't care. Next, which type of whisk belongs in your kitchen? A professional baker weighs in. That's a really good question. Kind of whisk. So, the metal whisks are important. Silicone-covered ones are good for soup. The flat ones are good for making a roux or a béarnaise sauce. So, yeah, whisks are important. And it's a privilege to be able to have multiple kinds of whisks, all right? So acknowledge that, be thankful, and there you have it. Next, tech giants ramp up efforts to improve standing with Trump. So I think this is basically just saying everybody is trying to figure out how much they need to flatter Mr. Trump in order to get special favors. So the quid pro quo is kind of being shaken out because they're not sure exactly what they think they're going to need. They don't know exactly what he's going to want. So it's kind of like, Christmas, or it's kind of like buying a present for somebody. Like, I'm going to get a present for somebody. I'm not sure exactly what they want. So it's the same for Mr. Trump. Like, I need a pardon, or I need to be deputized, or I need to have free access to classified documents. So what should I get him, in order for him to be like, sure, here you go. Here's the keys to the kingdom. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be some trial and error. There has been some historical things he has done, so you can kind of be like, well, if I look back at these pardons for Bannon and such, this is what they gave him. So I don't know if I want to give him something similar, those kinds of things. But yeah, I mean, it's work. It's work. You can't just go up and be like, hey, give me a pardon. No, you got to sweet talk him. You got to kind of give him some kind of a benefit, and then he'll give you whatever you want. Next. And that's how I feel about that. Next up, Fox News' Bret Baier mimics Trump, sparking laughter at Journalism Forum. Yeah, I don't care. I really don't care. I mean, I saw a TikTok of literally a Cheeto, and I love Cheetos, like a Cheeto, and someone was putting pins in it and like pinning it to a piece of paper or something, and they're like, oh, Trump voodoo. And I'm like, it's accurate. It's completely accurate. And how did it get this many views? So I kept looking around my house. I'm like, do I need to get some Cheetos? Because I'm being kind of suppressed. My posts are being suppressed a little. And I'm like, what if I get a Cheeto? And then just like put it on a piece of paper and like draw a little face on it, like blah, 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 blah. I'm the greatest person ever. And then boom, my views go up. All right, I digress. Again, it's early, everyone. It's super early. All right. All right. So there you go. I don't really care if they're making fun of him. I mean, come on. He writes the jokes by just existing and being himself. All right, next up, Mike Johnson. I don't like this fella. This Mike Johnson guy, he's like a twerpy jerk. Kind of like that person you wouldn't want to be alone with in a back alley if you are intoxicated. That's not coming out right, but you know what I'm saying, right? He's kind of a creepo, right? All right, here we go. House Speaker Mike Johnson's chief of staff arrested after Trump speech on DUI charge. Come on. Make good choices, people. Make good choices. What would Jesus do? Would Jesus drink a whole bunch of alcohol or intoxicating liquors, then get in a car and drive? I'm not sure that he would do that. All right? I'm not sure. Mr. Jesus of Nazareth would do that. So come on, pull yourself together, people. You're supposed to be setting examples for others. Next, a little extra spice today. Target boycott, 40-day boycott of Target starts today. Here's what to know about the Target fast, whatever. I don't know. Boycotting Target. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm out here in the sticks. I really just don't go to Target that much. We do have a Target. Luckily, we don't have a Burger King, but we do have a Target. And I don't know, Target or Walmart, which one's worse? And whatever happened to Kmart? Is there a Kmart still? I mean, come on. They're all not great, but yeah. So that's how I feel about that. Am I going to boycott it? We'll see. We'll see if I need anything from Target, and then I'll make the decision. All right, last one here. American Bar Association backs rule of law after Musk calls for judges to be impeached. Yes, and I just did a post on that yesterday. Mr. Musk, you need to knock it off. And, the villains in this story need to recognize we have laws here. Please follow the laws, because you don't want to see angry attorneys. We're angry. We're hungry. We're angry. We've had probably difficult studying sessions, and we can hurt people if we need to, and sometimes get away with it. I don't recommend that. That is against the law. Ethics, everyone. Those are the headlines today.